Mm-mm. Boom, 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 boom. All
How's it
right.
going?
What's going on, dude?
How was Georgia? I saw the pictures. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, Georgia's cool. Yeah, I was there for what was it? I guess.
I have to ask for you to explain something.
What's up?
Why the fuck did you choose to do a rave on a mountain?
Oh, dude, that was dope. Yeah, that was absolutely dope. Yeah.
What was the thought process for this one? I gotta hear about
Well,
this.
apparently
This looked great.
they've been doing this for a while. This group. Yeah, I just found someone let gold drink water. What? Okay. Yeah, I'll drink water. Don't worry, shifter. But yeah, there's this group I kind of found. They like go running on like Mondays. I don't know. It's like a running fun group, and they have this thing they do every year where it's like they run around a trail, and then they go out to this overlook where they have like a DJ party. And I asked them, because I just kind of joined this group. I was like, do you guys need any like equipment? Because that's what I specialize in. I have lots of DJ equipment.
Yeah.
And they were like,
seen
yeah. Yeah, you've seen my apartment, right? It's a mess. It's basically a storage facility. Anytime like girls come over, they're like kind of scared. They're like, "What the fuck is here, dude? Like, why do you have a generator? Like, what? Why do you have two generators in your kitchen?" What's up, Justin? You can come speak. But yeah, so I think usually they would do it with like portable speakers and a battery. But this time I used like a generator and everything, so it was pretty big. What's up, Hypatia?
Bro,
I know three, I guess.
Yeah, how are you doing, Hypatia? How's life?
I mean, I did different kinds of research and teaching stuff. I
Awesome.
guess.
Yeah, how's your calculus class going? You were saying that it was kind of rough, right?
Yeah, but I think I know I make mistakes, but I'm too perfectionist, and then I just tell myself I didn't get all that.
Yeah, that's okay. You did the best you could and everything, right? Yeah.
I also have other things. Like I want to show you this one. Number game. Like just go to Google and type NNG and a number 4.
Okay.
Without spaces.
NNG4.com.
Yeah. No. Just NNG. Search for it. It's a GitHub repository.
Okay, cool. Let's look for it.
And then
Lean
this
Prover.
one-
Oh, natural number
Yes.
game. Oh, this is dope.
Just click it, and there's a link from go down a little bit. And
Okay.
then there's a link, the adam.math.hhu.de thing. I think you find it really cool.
Cool. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out. Oh, I was gonna tell you, Hypatia. I did finally get a reply from the survival and flourishing people.
Did they give you anything?
No, it's okay. Here, I'll show you the email I got. These are like all my emails. One sec. Here, let me open it and let me open it. Something else. What's up, Justin? Give me a second.
I cannot like get my card redeemed.
Why? Because you don't have 2FA?
No, I think the 2FA code that I had on the account for my account, it doesn't exist anymore. Like I
Okay.
cannot find the 2FA code anywhere.
Okay.
I can't log into the email that's connected to the account.
All right. Well, here, I'll help you out with it afterwards. Let me. Yeah, don't worry. I'll help you out. Give me a second. All right. So, anyways, this is what they said, Hypatia. They said there were a lot of people, whatever, they encouraged to apply again. The thing I am interested about here, they said that all applicants will be contacted with the option of receiving feedback. That's what I want. Like, I want to see what the feedback is with these people.
Yeah. Speed up, and then also there's the link for the recommended grants.
Yeah, do you want to see everyone who got recommended, bro? Dude, this is too funny. It's literally, dude, look at this. AI forensics, AI impacts, AI safety, AI workshop, AI X risk. Dude, there's even one called like short women AI science or something, dude. Like, I shit you not. I shit you not, dog. Yeah, no. Where the fuck was it? Yeah, look. Short women in AI science. What is short women in AI science?
Short women in AI science. It's in the name. It's short women who are in
Dude,
AI
who the
science.
fuck cares if they're short?
Colleges.
Don't like.
That's how you get a
Yes, fine. I
scholarship,
know
bro.
what we can do. We are going to apply again
Yeah,
6 months from now.
I'm definitely gonna apply again, dude. I want to see what this fucking short women in AI society is, dude. What?
To go back to that game, the natural number game, I thought I think I have a way of putting different kinds of language model technology into it.
Okay.
And then this also links to the education in mathematics. If you play it, you immediately realize what I'm talking about.
Okay. Here, let me see. Natural number game.
Do you know what a theorem prover is?
Not exactly.
Okay, just go to Google search proof assistant, and then you will see, like, you can see the wonders of how it can do.
Sorry, what do you want me to go to? Sorry, say that again.
Or you can just play the game, play the first level.
Okay. Here, how do I play the first level? I'm curious how this actually works,
The
dude. Where-
tutorial work.
Okay. The boss level of this theorem is proving 2 + 2 = 4. Ooh, that's cool. These are tactics. Okay. This is very cool, Hypatia. I like this.
Yes. So it's like a text adventure game with branches and all those sorts of things. Basically, it's going to guide you through how to prove a particular theorem. In this case, it's very simple, but it's going to teach you how to write in Lin4, which
Sure.
is a proof resistant. So, when you're writing a proof, you can write it in natural language on a
Yes.
piece of paper, but
Uh-huh.
you can also write it in a very precise, formalized manner in a computer program. And the
Okay, kind
program
of like a formatting, like a LaTeX formatting, but for mathematical proofs.
not quite, because the LaTeX formatting is still natural languages. It still has imprecise statements. But
Oh,
with
this is
Lean, it's a very precise statement. Like like I don't know, sequence
oh, okay.
calculus, for example, and encode it, the computer can check your proof and stuff like that.
Oh, this
And
is very
then
cool.
also, another thing will be there are GPT agents that can also search for proofs, that can also maybe teach people how to write proofs from all of these.
Sure.
So if we can incorporate all of those in it, then you can get it.
I like this. Okay, so wait, what
It's
would I do for the first step here, Hypatia? Do I just
just input, like, look at the left,
just do
panel,
this?
it will scroll down.
Oh, here we go. Sorry.
Look
Okay.
at the
We're going to prove that 37x plus q is equal to 37x plus q. You can see xqn in the objects window, which means that x and q are numbers. Okay. Using tactics, and the first tactics we're going to learn is called RFL, which proves that theorems of the form x equals x. Sure. Okay. In order to execute the RFL tactic, you can enter it in the text box and hit execute. Okay. So I had to literally just type this.
retry, click the retry on the right,
Okay.
and then you can input the RFL.
So I have to. Do I have to hit RFL first, or no, or I just hit this RFL?
Yeah, RFL, and then enter or execute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You've completed. Oh, okay. So this is basically like. I said that this is basically it by RFL because if the left
so
looks the
right
same as the
now-
right.
Right now, look at the active goals with objects. You are basically saying for all x, for all q, or natural numbers.
Gotcha.
And then the goal, the theorem you are wanting to prove, in this case, 37 times x plus q equals
This is 37 times x plus q. Okay.
L means reflexivity, for example, of the equal sign.
Okay.
Reflexivity means a equals to a for all a. Are using
Okay. I like this. Here's an assumption. Okay. And then yeah. So this is like a premise, I guess, or something, right? We assume that y equals this, and then substitute for y. We do this by rewriting the proof by using an RW, a rewrite. Okay. Oh.
And just so you know why this thing is interesting.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Let me send you this.
Yeah, Herman say this is kind of cool. I mean, I like it. So this, I've been doing a lot of proofs. I teach a logic class these days, and so I've been doing a lot of, I guess, sequential language logic or symbolic logic to do stuff. But this is cool that there's like a coding language for math.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go to the link, why is lean, why is proof resistant useful? It's because more and more people in mathematics are realizing what kind of benefit it can bring.
Okay.
So, for example, Peter shows one of our really genius person who
Oh, I
wrote
see.
a program on analytic on condensed mathematics, and then we can see there is the main theorem of that of this work, and
Sure.
then we can write it precisely in terms of the code it's doing. And
That's
then
very
if you
cool.
actually go to the link, the formalization itself is available on GitHub. If you go to GitHub, you can see the file. They basically encoded the entire proof of the
Okay.
theorem into this computer program.
I see. I see. Okay.
And then the computer helped you to check that the proof is correct.
Oh, that's so cool. So they basically put, you know, the formalisms into proving things as like a computer algorithm that can be solved.
Yes.
Oh, that's super dope. I didn't know that existed, but that's very cool.
6 months from now, it's gather a bunch of collaborators. For example,
Uh-huh.
like the website I just showed you, the game. Like I'm also writing new levels for this game, and
Uh-huh.
then we can gather a bunch of people and apply for that AI grant again.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's very cool. I'm gonna try this. This is cool. I think this may be a little bit over the students' heads to do this because it's like this is at like my batting level to do this, and like I have a PhD in physics, but I think this is super. I think like for instance, Noise would like looking at this, or maybe Kiss Killer, or we have some other people in our Discord who are super into math proofs.
Click the retry. We go through this level with you. Click the retry. So there's an easier way to do this.
Okay.
So
Do
you
I?
are going to tell the computer you want to rewrite
2H maybe?
from the right to left because does it allow you to do it?
Can I do this? Can that do something? No, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that, right? I can't do that.
Replace Y with 4. That's also fine. And that's also fine. You can do rewrite H as you did last time, and then so rewrite you can do 2 directions.
Sure, here's
Like
rewriting
right
H.
now, yeah, it's more complicated, but here you can also do that, like reflective.
So do I just type RFL next, Hypatia, or what do I do?
Enter.
Oh wow. And that just does it. Oh. Oh, interesting.
You wrote a proof that consists of 2 lines. Rewriting with hypothesis S, with hypothesis H, and then you apply the reflexivity rule.
But yeah, where did the 2 come in from, I guess? I said just rewrite H, and then this implies here with rewrite H that it's just going to do it with a 2 in front of it?
You are going to rewrite the goal of hypothesis H. So look at the goal on the up and look at the goal on the bottom. Do you see, like, does it mean to do the rewriting? Like the goal on the top, there is a Y in it. The
Yes.
goal on the bottom, that Y is replaced with X plus 7.
Okay.
That's what the rewrite means.
Okay.
Because
Oh, I see.
If you look at the assumptions telling you Y equals to X plus 7. So when you do the rewrite, you substitute all occurrences of the left side to the right side.
Got you. Okay.
So in the goal, the Y gets rewritten into X plus 7.
Uh-huh.
And then you do a reflexivity because now
Yes, because the left equals the right.
on the left side and right side of the equality sign is the same.
Yeah.
And then you finish.
That's very cool. I think that's dope. I'll try more of these levels later, Hypatia, but this is super cool. Noise
Anyway, I guess there are a lot of cool things that I'm doing
So you can
currently.
help me get.
Cool. Nice, Hypatia. I think this is cool. Let me. I need to go through this myself to like kind of figure out it a little bit, and then I think this would be a cool.
Whenever you have time, you can ask. You can tell me, and we can have a meeting
Yes.
to talk about it.
Yes. Yeah. I'd love for you to basically. So this is what I do a lot of times when I teach things is, especially things that I don't know, is I find someone who knows it like in the more complex form, and I have them teach it to me, and then once I know it, I know how to distill it down to a way that someone who doesn't even have the background I know to be able to learn it. I do this a lot in the logic class I teach. Is I have someone who is pretty smart in logic, and they can use more technical terms with me because I at least understand it from all my other knowledge of math and science stuff. And then once I understand it, now I can take it and quote unquote dumb it down, but whatever, just like make it simpler so that someone who has absolutely none of my knowledge knows how to like understand it. Yeah. That'd be really cool, Hypatia. Yeah, we should do this. I'd like to like go through a level and then ask you some questions about it, and then once I have an understanding about it, I feel like I could teach the students it.
Yeah, we are thinking about implementing this in our university's symbolic logic class, and also in the advanced symbolic logic, we are going to talk about the logic, the model theory, I don't know, like lot cardinals. You can have all those.
No, very cool. Yeah, no, I see a lot of parallels of this with what I do teaching this logic class that I teach already. So like, it would be cool to see it like that as well.
If you're done with the 8-minute session, give me a message when you're.
Yeah, I will. I appreciate Hypatia. That's so cool. Thanks for stopping by with all this. This is cool. I always love having these little things.
Great. See you around.
See you around, Hypatia.
Stay and listen.
Yeah, you can stay and listen. All good. Yeah, good. All right, cool. Here, let me kick off the podcast. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Golden Hour AMA podcast. My name is Dr. Gold. This is Actual Education. For those of you who are coming in for the first time, this is a stream that we kind of talk about like whatever. It's more of an open format type stream. I talk about life stuff or, initial we'll talk about politics and military stuff for us, which will be really cool. If you want to ask me anything about relationships, I guess Noise has some W Riz that he's been talking on some girl. Okay, cool. And Hypatia comes around sometimes and just shows some dope like math knowledge bombs. I was like, whoa! I didn't realize I have this whole like coding language for proofs. That's super cool. Super cool. All right, let me see. Let me go through all the questions. I dropped some smooth game today. Okay, cool, Noise. Yeah, Noise, I want to hear about it. But before you ping me before you go to sleep. Let me make sure we go through it before you go to sleep because I know it's getting late for you. Like, what time is it in England right now? Time in UK. What is it? 11:19. Oh, he's already got it. Okay, cool. Jordan at work asks if I want to see a picture of her dog, and it was a selfie with her and her dog. And I say, oh, that's so cute. And your dog looks nice too. Oh, look at that. Yes, that's a common pickup line type thing. Yeah, if someone says something, be like, oh, so cute, but you're referring to them instead of the animal. Yes. Cool. Did you give Jordan a ride home from work? Yeah, it's classic. No, it's this is funny. This kind of goes back to probably what Hypatia's talking about with like math proofs and whatnot. That's would be under what we call tactics. There are tactics you can use to try to like build rapport with someone and then be able to, I guess, develop friendships or relationships. And yeah, that's a good one. That's an old but gold classic. Yeah, it's called giving them a compliment, which is always a good thing. You should always. I know that you can. My one roommate was a whole, quote unquote pickup artist, which I know has negative connotations and everything, but they would talk about there are different ways of communicating in order to build attraction, and one of them is definitely validating someone, which I think is just a nice thing to do to people in general, which means you're basically finding something about that person other than their physical appearance, and you're complimenting them on that characteristic. Yes, and if you make it funny, it works better. Yeah, it's smoother, it's less awkward. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't want to randomly be like, oh, you have nice eyes. Like what? That's like kind of weird. Like you have to, kind of make a joke out of it or something, or I don't know, something about goggles or glasses or something. I don't know. Yeah, Yeah, cool. I'm glad. I'm glad we're moving down the ages for you. And
Dr.
this girl's 22, not 26, and also not a single mom. So, good job, Noise. Very proud of you. Eventually, we'll get to someone your own age, but it's okay. We're going down, working down the ladder. What's up? What's up, Justin?
When am I gonna when we're gonna talk about how I'm gonna get my goofy ass V-Bucks?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that outside because I don't want to do tech support on the stream right now. But
No, like here's the thing. Epic Games takes 5 days to answer you, then they tell you they can't do shit.
yeah, because they probably get thousands of requests. Yeah, I think it's because
Yeah, and they can suck my nut.
you keep creating weird accounts and then deleting accounts and then remaking it. This is why like y'all should just like keep your one accounts. Yeah.
Nah, but here's the thing. If I keep one account, that account can get hacked. And
Yeah.
like that one gets
Well,
hacked. I don't have
but
another
if
account.
you have something like 2FA, then you can't get hacked, or it's a lot harder to get hacked.
Yeah, I can't even get into my account at all. I had the 2FA code, but it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Well, I mean, it should be attached to whatever email
Unless
you
if I
have.
have it on a separate phone that it only belongs
Yeah.
on that phone.
There you go. Yeah.
Well-
maybe check one of the other phones you have. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'd
but
say.
here's the thing. All the other phones are broken.
Oh, I know. Well, that's a problem. That's why we can't break our phones. Amog says tactics as in tactical warfare. I mean, no, let's not. It's what is it? Love is a battlefield or something, I guess. I left your server because I spent most of the day chatting bollocks in the vectors thread, and I need to find something better to do. Oh, okay. Well, but we need our cult leader. You know, there are ways to disable you from using an app. You don't have to leave the server. Like, yeah, Noise, you traitor. Yeah, what? Yeah, Noise, why'd you leave? Leave, dude. What? Dude, come back. I mean, yeah, I mean, take what you need if you need to like take some personal time because you find yourself I don't know, wasting a lot of time on something. There are healthy ways to create those boundaries. I think on your phone there should be an app, right? On Apple, I know it's called like Screen Time or Health Wellbeing or something, right? Yeah, you can create an app that like be like I'm not allowed to use Discord from this hour to this hour. Cuz I think it's totally healthy for you to just vent and talk about your feelings in a Discord. I will eventually get to, you see me. It takes me, I have everything else in my life going on as well. And also we have the time zone difference going on. So I will get to and respond to most of the things you say. So don't feel like you're just shouting to a blank wall. Like I'll eventually respond to things. But it's healthy to do that anyways. This is what therapy is, by the way. Therapy is you saying things out loud that probably sounded okay in your head, but then when you say them out loud, you're like, oh, that's ridiculous. Like, why am I scared of that? Or like, no, this is dumb. Like, why am I worried about this? And I think that's a healthy thing for you, Noise. If I wouldn't say you're like wasting too much time like shit posting or saying bullshit. No, you're like venting, and venting is great. That's a good way. It's a good. Well, don't give up with therapy. No. No, it's a good way. If you hear your own feelings out loud and you get them out and whatnot, you get a different perspective on it. I don't know why it is. Whatever. That's human psychology, how it is. Make a venting thread specifically for venting. There is a venting thread. It's called the counselor's office. But I know some people don't even want to vent in there because they don't want to deal with certain other people talking about things. So, yeah, if you want to vent, Noise, you know what you can do, vent and not vent. Sorry, and actually, Noise. This is why I created the Disciples of Noise role. Is if you want to create a private channel for just like the people you want to deal with, you can do that. Create a private channel and then assign it to Disciples of Noise, and then you can decide who your Disciples of Noise are, so that only those people can interact with you in that channel. Because I understand that like sometimes you don't want to deal with whatever other shit posting that Taco Cat and people are doing. Like I get it. Like if you want to talk about like specifically math things with math people or more adult topics with more adult people, you can do it. Just create a channel, dude. You got the powers for it. Well, maybe you don't now because now I got to reinvite you to the server. Dude was a complete narcissist. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You have to go through a couple therapists before you find one that works, and then even if you find one that works, they may stop working after a little bit of time. I had to do that with my therapist. Like my therapist was great for getting me through like the initial stages of like my breakup, but then the later stages, I feel like she was just being like an annoying like mom, you know, like someone I had to like hide things from, because like she would just like berate me for things that I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to get berated for this. That's not good. So it's okay. Different people serve you for different points of life. Kiss Killer says, I'm having a lot of existential fears these days. Sure, it's not fun. Yeah, dude. World War III looks like it's about to happen like constantly, bro. Like what? We'll have initial talk about that here in a bit, but yeah. Nothing on to speak your mind. Yeah. Nice. Yes, yeah. See, everyone wants you back, Noise. You know who else is an annoying mom? Who's an annoying mom? My mom. Yes. Okay. Yes, when I was your age, I quote unquote hated my parents, I guess, you know, because I was like, man, my parents are so annoying. They don't let me go out at night. They don't let me drive with friends, like blah, 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 all these restrictions and stuff. And at the time, it seems annoying, and you're like, it doesn't really work with me. But when you get older, man, especially like looking back and whatnot, you're going to be thankful that they did what they did, because you're like, wow, okay, they kept me out of trouble, or they see things that you don't, because they've been around longer than you have. It's the same reason I can help you guys with things when you ask about like college or friendships, high school. When I'm like, I've gone through that. I've done like 10, 15 years of that shit. So like, I know it at the end, what's like kind of important and what's not. Yeah, but again, on that note, Noise, with your mom being a little upset, it's because your mom is just very protective of you. You know, if she sees you're walking with someone who's making bad decisions like smoking cigarettes, she's probably going to get upset, because then she's like, oh, I don't want my son to make bad decisions like that. Like, smoking cigarettes is a bad decision. Like, we can all agree on that, you know? I mean, I make that mistake sometimes. It's okay. But, like, it's not a good thing.
You know what is a bad decision?
What?
Vehicular manslaughter.
What is it? What'd you say?
I said vehicular manslaughter isn't that bad of a decision when you think about it.
Vehicular manslaughter. I think vehicular manslaughter is pretty... Are you want to say something here, Initial? Did you kill somebody?
That's a later conversation for a later
time. I lost so many brain cells today watching flat earthers try to prove spherical Earth. Yes, yeah.
Hold on. This one never made sense to me. They're okay with everything else in the solar system being perfectly round, but the Earth isn't? How does that work? Everything else here more fucking frisbee?
Don't try to explain it. It's all right. Like, some people have ridiculous beliefs and whatnot. Let them do it, as long as it's not harming you. You know, I say let them do what they want. You know, it's okay. I mean, you guys know about the guy, right? The flat earther who tried to like take off in a rocket ship, right? And then didn't really make it. Flat earther, rocket ship, death. Yeah, this poor guy. Mad Mike's Hughes. Yeah, he was an amateur rocket builder, and he was on the quest to prove that the Earth was flat. And he said, the way I'm going to do it is by getting in a rocket ship and propelling myself high enough up so I can see that there is no curvature to the Earth. Which, like, bro, dude, you can see this curvature of the Earth. You just look out at the ocean, right? You notice how, like, eventually it dips off? That's called curvature. But, yeah, he... you can't knock the guy. Like, yeah, sure, he's crazy and probably has some really wild ideas, but he at least tried to find some truth to it. It's just, you know, I wish he didn't. Oh, he did it near Barstow. Oh, dude, I'm by Barstow all the time. This is where I throw my desert raves, is by Barstow. But yeah, he got on this rocket ship, and I guess the parachute didn't really deploy, so didn't make it. Serves him right, stupid prick. No.
No, it was an okay idea in retro.
It was an okay idea in retro. Like, he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure it out.
Amazing idea, terrible execution.
Exactly. Yeah. So
basically every idea the US government has.
Dude, I saw a really funny meme or something where they said, "Do you believe that everything the government tells you is the truth?" And like 100% is the truth. And then this person was like, because I'm a parent and I can guarantee you I don't tell the truth to my kids all the time. And like, I'm not the US government. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Let me look for it before we go into like the world's problems, because dude, there's so much going on right now. 20 grand on an experiment proved the Earth was flat and actually proved it was round. You can see the exact moment they started to question their whole lives. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're questioning their existence. So like, oh, we screwed up. It's okay, but okay, this is another thing that's like a very, very important thing. It's okay to be wrong, right? You're not always gonna be right. And you know, if you make mistakes, apologize. But yeah, if you have mistakes in your own beliefs, you know, I've had people where things happen that they don't believe could happen, so they start to question if reality is even real. I'm like, no, it's okay. You know, like sometimes you're wrong. Like, you know, don't get too caught up in being wrong. You got to be wrong a lot of times to be right. That's what I always hear. Yeah, you got to be wrong like 1,000 times to be right. Dr. Gold, I did some electrical work on my car today before I went to my job. That's cool. I'm all for being a handyman. I'm all for learning skills and stuff. I did some plumbing work before I came on this podcast. My sinkerator wasn't working, and it was like jammed. I could tell it was jammed because I could hear it. I heard it. It was like meh. So I like tried using like a fork or something to try and not a fork, like a screwdriver to try and fix it. And then I learned that there's actually an Allen wrench hole at the bottom that if you put a 1/4-inch Allen wrench, you can actually manually twist the thing. And then I was able to unjam it and find that there were some screws in there that were jamming it or something. So yeah, this probably saved me like $200. I was about to call my landlord and be like, my garbage disposal is jammed and it's like it's the motor's stalling. And then I was like, oh, let me just go into Google. And yeah, of course, the beauty of the internet, dude, there's a YouTube video on like, oh, just take a 1/4-inch Allen wrench and just jimmy it around a little bit and then it'll free it. I was like, oh, great, cool. Just saved $200. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of being like, and actually this is a big Burning Man core belief. It's called radical self-reliance, which means being able to like take care of shit yourself and not always depending on. It's okay to ask for help, like don't worry, but really, you know, believing in yourself and being like, I can fix this, I can do this. And
man goes to Burning Man once, and all of a sudden,
I know, right? Yeah, but I've always had this, and to a fault sometimes. My one of my apartments in was in grad school. I felt like I could fix the pipes underneath, and I felt like I knew where the mains were, but I didn't, and I ended up like flooding our apartment. And then the guy underneath me was like not very happy. He was also a lawyer, so yeah, right, yeah, because I was flooding his ceiling basically, and so they used to joke. They'd be like, "Gio the plumber." They're like, "Yeah, don't be a plumber," because like I kind of assumed I knew where the mains were to cut off the mains on the water, and they weren't the mains, so I just kind of flooded my apartment. So yeah, bad news. I burnt my thumb on a soldering iron and blew up a 6 microfarad capacitor. Okay, good thing that a 6 microfarad capacitor is very cheap, and your thumb will heal. And yeah, you will learn. I've burnt my hands many times on things. Where is it? Or if it's TR, what's TR? What's this? If the word starts with the only time you'll hear the R word from British people is if the word starts with it. Do they not say water? What about water? Pretty sure the British say water. Water. They still there's not an R?
No, it's an sound.
Oh, okay. Water. In the South, they say water. It's really weird. And then, what's the other weird one? Oh, the difference between a writing utensil, a pen, and something that you would like use for sewing, like a pin. They say the same thing. They say pin. I'm like, okay, like pin or like pin. I'm just like, what? How do you do this? Yeah, it's like that. It's like peeing. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, Initial, you want to give us a little rundown? What's going on in the world? What's
Ukraine, because that one's the easiest one.
Do we still care about Ukraine? Like, what's going on, dude? You know?
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny now. 3 failed offenses.
3 failed offenses. So Ukraine has been trying to take.
No, not Ukraine. Russia.
Oh, Russia has failed. Well, I thought we gave like $100 billion to Ukraine to do a counteroffensive and take some land back, and apparently nothing has moved.
Crimea actually has moved, not far, but it's moved.
I've heard it's moved like a mile or two. What's up, Sam?
You can't really move far in this situation. It's hardcore urban combat. You're fighting against 2 forces that are on about the same level.
Yeah.
And no matter what, it's home field advantage for both sides. It doesn't make sense. It's not a fight that's sensible.
I feel like it's just who's gonna run out of money first.
Russia. That's not a fucking doubt in my mind. But so 3 failed defenses. Russia's lost the same amount of armored vehicles as a small country's GDP.
Mhm.
That's a great joke. I fucking love that.
Russia. Okay,
How do you
let's look it up.
lose that many? I think that they lost 400 in these offenses.
Of course, everyone's gonna like. Everyone's gonna lie about how much they actually lost. You know. Does Russia have a draft yet? Have they started drafting people yet? That's a good question.
They started drafting schizophrenics.
Why would you? Why would what? Why?
Blue
would
on
you,
blue has gone up heavily.
Oh my God! What? Why would you have schizophrenics fighting? That doesn't. Speaking of schizophrenics, right? That have guns. That's the latest thing in Maine. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
This guy, I think he's killed more than 18. I think he's killed like 26. But like
22.
some schizophrenic
22 dead.
ex-military guy, right? He went on 2 massive shootings, then apparently escaped on a jet ski, and yeah, dude, he escaped on a jet ski. Sam, I don't think that Twitter's real. I know what you're talking about. I think that's a. Is that real? Do you think that? What's his name? John Card or something? Or Robert Card? Robert Card jet ski. Yeah, bro. Also, like, are they really letting this guy just like tweet while they still don't have him? Yeah, this is it. Yeah. He may have made a getaway on a jet ski. And they don't know they don't know if he went north to Maine or if he went south to Massachusetts. This dude just walked in with an AR-15 and just brutally murdered like 20 people, like twice. He did like 2 different shootings at a bowling lane, and then he abandoned his car, so they think he maybe took a jet ski. They still can't find the guy. Like what? Yeah. But yeah, I think he's also schizophrenic, is what he is. So I don't know. I'm confused how a schizophrenic person was allowed to buy a gun. You know, we've talked about schizophrenic people not being allowed to drive.
Schizophrenia can go undiagnosed very.
No, apparently he was committed like a year or 2 ago, like, and he was 5150'd, and somehow this guy still has access to a gun. Like what? No.
I wouldn't say he bought it at that point. Then I'd say he more
should have had it taken from him.
He probably had it. He probably had it from a buddy. Did they check if the gun's registered to him?
I don't know. Like, do they even have the gun?
That's a good start if they know that the gun's registered to him or not.
Well, he has a military background, right? You know, he was in the U.S. Right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean as much because the military can still get told.
He was hearing voices or something, behaving erratically.
If the voices tell you to shoot up a bowling alley, there might be a slight issue with the voices.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the same story, dude. It's like someone who's kind of a loner, someone who has mental issues and whatnot, gets their hand on a gun. People tell people like, yo, like, it's like not let this guy have a gun, but he still gets one, and then a bunch of innocent people die.
My thing is, we don't need to regulate the guns. We need to regulate the buyers.
Yeah, I agree.
The guns are already regulated to the point where the founding fathers would probably have a seizure on site.
I mean,
but we've done nothing about keeping people's mental health factored in.
Yeah.
If we actually factored in mental health to this shit, maybe we wouldn't have as many people fucking dying for no reason.
Yeah. Well,
maybe
this is where this is where there's supposed to be things such as red flag laws and whatnot, more background checks and stuff. But somehow these things don't get put through. Like somehow they still don't pass because people say, "Oh, it's a restriction," or that, for instance, your neighbor can just call you crazy and then you won't be able to get a gun. You know.
That's true because of the way that we try to implicate them. If you had them properly mentally evaluated and we paid for mental health examiners, then this would be so much money. Easy. But the thing is, the government doesn't like money. It doesn't like spending it. It likes keeping it.
Well, I mean, it should be the same reason. I'll tell you real quick. Like to get a gun in California is very difficult. You have to go through a lot of loopholes to get one. There's like an exam, there's a background check, there's a waiting period. You can't exactly be crazy and get one.
You can own a box mag before you can own a drum, though. That's amazing to me.
Well,
you can own an MP2 before you can own an AR-15 with a drum.
I know. Sam's asking me, what about Mike Johnson? Yeah, what? He's the new Speaker of the House. He's from Louisiana.
Did they actually elect him?
I think he is. I think he's been actually elected. Yeah.
I don't think they elected him. I thought that they were
No, no,
having
no. He
issues.
says newly elected. Newly elected. He's been elected.
Okay.
This dude. Yeah, Speaker of the House.
I thought that they were
So
fucking
that's
having issues.
that's been a thing recently. Is we haven't had a Speaker of the House. I think for like a week because some people decided 2 weeks maybe. Yeah.
It was
decided-
radical Democrats kind of forcing their way.
No, it was radical Republicans that it was like it was like 6 Republicans who said like we don't like this dude, and then of course all the Democrats can be like yeah dude let's throw him under the bus, and that's all they need. They just needed a couple like turnovers, and so yeah they just kind of sabotaged it. But yeah,
it a fair majority, and that's an issue.
it took a while for them to finally. I think there were like 6 runners up that they tried to do it right. Yeah. Okay. Steve Scalise. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is, honestly, Sam, so I can't really speak too much about him. I remember seeing something that apparently he supported overturning the election, so that's like not the best. Or he's okay, he's very anti-abortion. He wants to ban all abortions. Okay. John Johnson posted on Twitter that his home state would work to get the number of abortions to 0. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, this guy's probably pretty fucking radical. Like, congrats. And he's an election denier. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is what... I'm sure, Kiss Killer, we talk about, like, you have existential crisis, existential fears these days. Yeah, this would be an existential fear. Because I'm like, what? Why is this guy in charge of the House now? He compared abortion to the Holocaust. Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
That's a big one. I mean, I know
that's a little far, but then again,
I know the argument they make. They always make the argument that they call this they call aborted babies like murders, and they're like if you add up all the aborted baby murders, yes, it is technically more than the Holocaust. But
isn't the idea of a living being that it has to be conscious?
Well, not even that. Regardless, whatever. Say you want to call it murder and whatnot. There's a big difference in like people systematically trying to like erase a certain group of people off the earth, and people just being like, "Oh, I accidentally knocked up Sally. Like I can't raise a kid." Like that's different. There's a different motive there. The Holocaust was like trying to wipe people off the earth, like specifically. Whereas abortions, I think most abortions are, I made a mistake, I fucked up, like, and I can't raise this child, which honestly is like an okay reason, I think, for you. Because here's the whole fucking joke, is that Republicans like this and whatnot, or not even just Republicans, sorry, people who are like pro-abortion, what is it called? Anti-choice? What are they called these days? Whatever. People who are against abortion. Oh, they call them pro-life. Sorry. They call them pro-life. Yeah. This is the whole joke, is they call themselves pro-life, right? But the second the baby is born, they don't give a shit what happens to it afterwards. You know, they're like so vehemently defensive about making sure that this baby is born. But once it's born, and if the parent wanted an abortion but was forced to have the child, they're usually not in a great situation to raise this child. So this child's gonna have probably like a pretty shitty life, you know. But they don't care about it past that point. They're just like, oh, whatever. I don't know, just like that like boils my blood. I'm just, you know, if you claim that, you know, all lives are sacred and we should like protect them and whatnot, like why are you suddenly dropping the ball the second the kid's born? You know, why are you cutting all the welfare, cutting everything else? Like, you know, these people who are pro-life it should have like a requirement that if you're pro-life, you have to you are mandatory. You have to sign up to adopt the kids. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you are so pro-life, you have to accept that you are going to have to adopt the kids. Because that's why I think most people get abortions, is that they realize that they weren't planning on having children, and they can't have children. I know we all use the medical argument and whatnot, and yes, that happens sometimes, sure. But from personal experience, the majority of my friends who get abortions, it's because they're not ready to be parents. And if they were to be parents, it would be a bad time for the kid. So that's why they do it. I don't know. I could rant about abortions for a while. Daily dose of weird mad cow disease can go undetected for up to 50 years. You can become allergic to yourself if your immune system found out your eyes existed. It would attack them. Oh, yeah, this is called an autoimmune disorder. Your intestines would know it. Okay. What? Dude, Jamarcus, why do you know this stuff? Sally is a specific name? Yeah, Kiss Killer, no. I actually don't know any Sallys. Actually, I legit don't know any people named Sally. Okay. Okay, so... back to, so Ukraine and Russia aren't making much progress. Great, that's cool. What's happening in Israel? I think
All right,
I think
we're not gonna bring
Netanyahu
it to
said
Iran.
said
So we're
that
actually gonna bring it to Iran first because this is
Iran.
what's
Okay, yeah.
right.
What's happening in Iran, dude? What's up?
Iran has funded 25 drone strikes in the past week on American bases.
Okay, that sounds like an
25
that sounds like
in
an
a-
active
in a
war though, right?
35 troops wounded. No deaths yet, though. Thankfully. Thank fuck. If anybody dies, it is war.
Let me see.
Yes, it is an active war, and yes, we are preparing for what might happen.
Well, no. It's okay. It says they're Iran-backed militias. This is always the this is the loophole. It's the loophole. It's a loophole. They're just funding them.
There's not even a loophole there. It's just well fucking known. It's not backed. It's just straight up Iranian militias.
Well, it says they're facilitating, but like, are they the ones actually launching them? I don't know. That's a problem.
I'd put money on it that they are.
I keep seeing this language of Iran-backed is what I see, which means it's not actually Iran. But you're right.
Yeah, because they can't say that it actually is from Iran.
Because then it would be literally an active war. So
false accusations, yeah.
The Geneva Convention and all these things only apply when you have sovereign nations attacking each other. When you have like just militias and things going on and whatnot, it's kind of like this weird gray area of like they're just.
That's how we got away with war crimes in Vietnam.
Correct.
You just say PMC.
Yeah.
If you say that they're a private military contractor, they can't get in trouble, really.
Yeah,
they try to take the international court, but they're not really held to the law.
I don't think the VC really obeyed by the Geneva Convention either. So
nobody did. It's not like
right. So it's just
they
like
know.
Yeah, they're just gonna do it. Bearded soldiers attacked USA. That's the pre-war narrative. Well, I have a beard. Do you think they sent me? Do I have to go fight the other bearded soldiers? I don't want to do it. Okay, but what's Iran? So Iran has been like paying for people to attack U.S. bases. Oh, in Iraq. Okay, first of all, what are we doing in Iraq? Why are we still in Iraq?
Because we can't leave it.
I mean,
if we leave it, it just falls to shit again.
I don't know. This is kind of like, I don't know, like.
And Iraq is kind of an ally at this point.
I guess so. But then they said that they're also attacking U.S. soldiers in bases in Syria, right? This sounds like we're kind of like occupying places we shouldn't be. I don't know.
Well, Syria is Syria's a gray area. We really shouldn't be there, but we really should. Because it's still in a heavy civil war and it needs something to stabilize. But
yeah,
why the fuck are we doing it? I get that we're supposed to be the peacekeepers of the earth, but there's a point where it's a lost cause to be the peacekeepers of the earth.
Yeah.
And fucking Syria is definitely a lost cause. So let's go back to Iran for a sec. The Ike got moved over there, which is great because the Ike has a history with Arab nations.
Okay.
And fucking killing their planes.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, it's been involved in multiple different things. When Libya was on their bullshit, they were out there, and then Gaddafi, I forget how you say his name. He said that he was going to leave only blood in the water. Sent 2 MiG-23s and 2 Mirage 5s, both of which got fucking intercepted pretty quick. So that's kind of the history with the Ike. It also was there during the Iran hostage crisis to relieve the Nimitz. I'm pretty sure the Ike was there for Desert.
Uh-huh.
Both of them. Storm and Shield, I'm pretty sure. Let me go back. Alright, now we can bring it back to Israel. Israel is dealing with Hezbollah as well now. Lebanon is refusing to back down, as usual.
Of course.
They think they're hot shit when they have basically fuck all. But their troops are really fucking good. I will say that.
Who, Lebanon? The Lebanese fighters?
Really well trained.
Oh, wait, aren't these the Hezbollah fighters? Hezbollah is in Lebanon, right?
Technically a militia. They're technically part of the military.
But are they Lebanese? Are they Lebanese or Syrian? Yeah, they're Lebanese.
They're Lebanese. They're all. basically every group that we're going to name that is involved in this is not a certain group unless it is directly a sovereign nation's military. It's an Arab.
Jamarcus thought we were
That's
talking about
Hezbollah.
Hezbollah, which I do love Hezbollah. This guy's great, dude.
Yeah, he's the only threat to Israel right now.
Hezbollah, dude. He's a guy who looks like
Did
a
you see
like a
the
child.
video of Mike Tyson with him?
No, I
I think
haven't.
Mike Tyson actually thought he was a little kid because he was playing with him like he was 4.
Oh, that's too funny, dude. Yeah. What did Iraq hit? Iraq did not hit anything. PUBG. Apparently Iran just
Iraq did fuck all.
Iranian-backed drones hit a
Iranian drones.
a
basically.
U.S. base. Yes, that's what happened.
Well, it's happened several times though.
But yeah, okay. They got a cool logo. Pretty dope logo. What? Hey, who's their graphic designer, dude? That's pretty cool. Like, what is this like a car or something? I see a mosque. I see a good old AK-47 here. This looks like a car, right? Kind of looks like a car.
No, that's not a car.
I don't know. It looks like an art car to me. Looks again, I'm Burning Man stuff. Yeah, I'm talking about like a terrorist organization, but yeah.
No way we're going back to fucking Burning Man with a terrorist.
Yes.
organization.
No. I'm just saying it looks like an art car. Yes. Sam says, "What about the China and the Philippines?" That's another. Dude, bro, this is why. Like, I
He's
just
always gonna-
just can't keep
that's
up.
not the problem.
I can't keep up with what's going on. Like,
so China's
we apparently told the Philippines that we'll back them in a fight with China. I'm like, dog, we're already backing 2 other people, bro. We can't multitask and take on a third. Like, what?
Oh yes, we can. Oh yes, we can.
I don't know.
So
I feel like
the
we're
mutual-
just, we're already running out of ammo because we gave too much to Ukraine. Like, how?
That's severely debatable.
Okay. Well,
We can easily make that ammo back in no time. It's just we choose not to.
Okay.
We don't need it right now, is the idea.
Not
The
yet.
factories are going to go right back into full swing in
Yeah, this
probably the
is
next
it.
2 weeks.
Biden says
we're
the
prepared.
U.S. will defend the Philippines if China attacks. So I feel
Yeah,
like
we have a mutual defense agreement.
dude, everyone's just down to rumble apparently recently. Dude, yeah.
It's everybody's using this as an opportunity.
Oh, I see, because
When-
everyone's like distracted.
Started it was an opportunity to get in there and start fighting with other people because America's busy. Now Israel's happening.
Yeah.
America's busy. So now China thinks it's time. America is not busy enough to ignore China.
I thought
so
the Philippines and
Australia-
China were like friends. I thought they were friends. I thought they
No.
no, they don't like each other.
Almost every single neighbor of China absolutely despises them. They are
Okay.
fucking terrible to their neighbors. Pakistan has an okay relationship, but also China is directly ready to invade Pakistan at any time should they arm their nukes.
Dude, what's this? Like what? Like the boats just like crashed, dude. What? China and Philippines accuse each other of causing collisions. Like, are we like goddamn children here, dude? Like, what's going on? Like, what?
Basically, that's how international politics work. It's he started it. No, he started it. There
Yeah.
is no other way to do this.
I want this to play.
I'm just gonna say it now. You ain't getting any other fucking way to do this.
Birds don't sing; they just fall from the sky. Oh, song I'm listening to. That's nice. Yeah, World War III. It's coming. Yeah.
Air raid sirens.
What's up?
Birds don't sing; they just fall from the sky. Are they like attached to air raid sirens?
Yeah. Meow, meow. I don't know. Yeah. So okay. So the Philippines and China are beefing as well.
Well, this is the thing with all of its neighbors. If you look at the new Chinese map, if you can pull it up, they have claimed land and waters from everyone. Japan, both Koreas,
Wow.
Russia, India, the
Dude, what's this?
Philippines.
Dude, what's this? Is this guy just
Taiwan.
swerving on this bitch, dude? He's
Hold
just
on, let's
swerving
just
on
watch
him?
this video. I haven't seen this yet.
Dude, why? Okay, first of all, why do they have cameras out?
Philippine Coast Guard ship,
Why do you not?
which was on the same
You
mission
just
to
got hit by a
resupply the
fucking
BRP
Chinese vessel.
Sierra
Why do you not have
Madre,
your camera out?
which
Dude,
Manila
why do you have a
landed in
television
19
camera out, dude? Like, this seems kind of staged.
Wait, they have a TV camera?
The
Dude, that's what I'm
Chinese
showing you. Dude, look at this dude with this
founded
camera, bro, dude.
in 1990, which was on the same mission
Look at this guy.
Oh,
This guy's got
I
a.
think it's these
Sierra
boats
Madre's
usually have a mounted
maritime
camera on them
limit
just in case shit
ties
goes
to a Navy
wrong.
transport ship. In a second incident on the same day,
I want to watch
the
the
Philippine
actual
task
crash,
force
bro.
said
I
a
don't want to
Chinese
watch this
maritime
fucking
militia
slow ass
vessel
shit.
collided
Let me
with a
just watch the
Philippine
boats
Coast
hit,
Guard ship,
so we can move
which
on with
was
our
on the
lives.
same mission to resupply the BRP Sierra Madre, which Manila grounded in 1999 to enforce its claims to the area. The Chinese Coast Guard called the first incident a minor collision and said they acted in accordance with the law, and Beijing blamed the Philippines vessel
Did they
for
act in
purposely
accordance-
provoking trouble.
Why are
in the
they
second
deploying their
collision.
Coast Guard?
These incidents mark the latest in a series of recent flashpoints between Beijing and Manila.
I
like it just says
don't
China
know.
Coast Guard, dude. What?
Sovereignty over the South China Sea,
Because they have to.
despite a
They don't know how to
2016 ruling
fucking
in The
translate to
Hague that
English
no
well.
legal basis
China
to
Coast
claim
Guard.
Hold on,
ownership
let me-
for the bulk of the
Let me see what.
Next, I love the next article is like, how often should you really wash your clothes?
You should wash them every time you fucking wear them.
It's like World War III, and then also like, how often should you wash your clothes? The fuck?
Oh, I accidentally alt F4'd Opera. Damn it! Can you look up the new China map?
Yeah.
I would have pulled it up and everything, but
Pilot gets
I don't
drunk.
fucking-
World War III sirens. So this is actually an interesting, history lesson for some of you guys. A lot of wars have started because of kind of like silly things. Like World War One. World War One. Yeah, World War One started because of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand being assassinated by somebody that we don't even know if he was Serbian or not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that
Sure,
just
this
like
is the
you already
joke.
had all these tensions, and then someone did something dumb, and then everyone just started like, yeah, the assassination was the catalyst. Like there was already a lot of
say he
tension
was
amongst all the
born
countries, and then you just needed someone to blame.
World War II was also started because of something stupid, and it was just the
No,
UK
World War
being
II was
fucking
started, dude, because
assholes.
like Germany just steamrolled through Poland. Like, they shouldn't have done
Yeah,
that.
that was the issue because the UK and France just let Germany do what they wanted for appeasement. It's called
Yeah.
appeasement is basically not acting on what you're supposed to act on
Yeah.
to prevent something worse from happening, quote unquote. If
Yeah.
if the UK and France had went straight on Germany at the time of their fuckery in Czechoslovakia, and when they invaded it, World War II would not have happened. I have not a doubt in my mind.
I mean, I think Hitler still wanted to kill a lot of Jewish people, so I mean, he was gonna do it.
Hitler wouldn't have been alive to get to it.
Yeah. The assassin watching as the world descends into chaos after he killed one man. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was gonna happen anyways, right? So what? This is their map.
dead.
So wait, they're claiming all of this. They say that all this water is sorry. Here's the picture. They claim that
Yeah,
all
let
this
me see
water
it.
is there. All this thing inside here is
Basically,
theirs.
yes.
Let me copy this in. Actually, so.
Well, no, you're. Hold on.
Give me a second.
Yep. I'm trying to take.
So I mean, from what
Um,
from what I can see, right? I think they're claiming that like all of this is theirs,
Yeah, and it's not.
which is kind of hard for trade, right? Because this down here is like a super big choke point, I think, for any trade coming out of Asia. Like no one wants to go all the way around this way. This is the this is the choke they talk about, right?
You see
because-
all those little specks? Those are artificial islands they made, and that's. what
Oh,
they're
these
using.
right here. Yeah, they're trying to use this to claim that like this area is now theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not. Artificial islands technically do not fall under the 12 nautical mile rule.
Yeah.
They technically are illegal in international waters,
Yeah. What was it?
but nobody
Chinese-
cares.
South China Sea. No, it's kind of funny. They just dump a bunch of sand.
Yeah, that's how you make a.
They just dump a bunch of sand. They're like, oh look, it's an island, and now it's ours. So they're just like creating these things. Yeah, and they're military bases. Wow, it's impressive.
You can use them as military bases. You can use them as like vacation places. You can also use them as trade hubs, and that's awesome. That's where I love this idea when it comes to trade hubs. You have this massive distance.
I mean, I
between
love
like-
this. I love like when you're creating fake islands like these. These are cool. These
Yeah,
are cool fake
those are
islands.
fucking sick.
These are dope.
I
Like,
like
look
it
at
when you
this.
do it with a trade hub. Imagine you have two.
Or they have
places-
the one where it looks like the U.S. Have you seen this? Or sorry, the world. Sorry, they created
I
a
haven't seen it.
they created a fake island that looks like the world.
That's sick.
All right. Yeah, Dubai. Dubai's pretty cool.
Dubai does amazing things.
Well, they have a
Just
lot of money,
ignore
I
the
guess.
human rights violations.
they got a lot of money.
We can ignore the human rights violations for now,
Yeah.
and we can just look at everything else. Honestly, I'd recommend going. I know that you've probably been told otherwise, but it's not as bad as people say.
I just
You might get
I just see random people getting arrested and like detained for a while. Like, do you guys know?
random people don't understand the culture?
Do you,
and they
yeah,
decide
exactly.
that they're
And they decided to just do whatever for the dude. What's this guy? You guys probably know him.
I don't know the name of anybody that got arrested.
Oh,
nor do I
Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali. This is him. Yeah. This guy's been arrested. I think he's been sentenced to 6 months in jail now. In Japan, just because like he was doing just dumb shit to like try and get famous on Kick, I guess, which is the new streaming service that people are using besides Twitch. Mainly because there's like no rules, you can just do whatever. But yeah, he was just doing dumb stuff. Like he's just breaking into construction sites, or he was like harassing like civilians and stuff. He was doing a bunch of like provocative stunts. They call this like shock value, like shock culture type stuff. And he got what was coming to him because you watch the construction site live thing? Yeah, dude, he breaks into a construction site and was harassing construction workers live on whatever this streaming website is. And now I'm pretty sure he's going to jail for like was it sentence? He's going for a while. 5 years in jail. Yeah, he's gonna go to jail for 5 years.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's saying is he.
Okay. Well, I remember seeing something that he was arrested in something. I thought I saw he was sentenced actually for like 5 years, but I don't know. This guy fucking deserves it, honestly. Like, dude, if you play stupid games, win stupid prizes, man. If you're gonna be like annoying people in their home country, and you expect to get the same treatment that you do in the U.S., like it doesn't happen. What is this Kick service? I'm interested. I think it's called Kick. It's called this. And maybe I'll start streaming on Kick too. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. I think it's more for kind of like all this. Yeah, it's a bigger revenue share, right? Yeah, I know Twitch is 50-50 right now. I think it's 70-30 is what it is. Kick revenue split. It's oh no, you're right. It is 95-5. Wow.
95,
yeah, Twitch is 50-50 and yeah, YouTube is 70-30. My whole issue though is that I'm pretty sure the reason why Kick is popular is because they basically get a bunch of cam whores like Amaranth, like people who are not allowed on Twitch, or have been banned and whatnot. They're allowed on this streaming service. Yeah, this chick, she got banned from Twitch so many times
for abusing her cat too much.
I mean, she like great, you got nice tits, but like that's all she's doing. Like I don't know, you're not really like providing value. Yeah, Amaranth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to provide value by like teaching math and science to kids, using her vagina yeast. Oh dear, God, dude. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, so I don't think I need to join Kick because I feel like it's just for. I feel like it's a cesspool of streamers, is what it is. It's for the streamers that are not allowed on Twitch for reasons. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, let's see. Do they have an education section? Let's look. Let's look up tutoring. Let's see if they have tutoring on Kick. No results found. Even gaming is not providing value. That's debatable. I think some of the gaming streams can be very cool for showing strategies, like how to play. I've watched some before. It's cool to see how like professional people play and see what strats they use and whatnot. Amaranth, I'm literally just looking at some girls' tits. That's all it is. Like I don't know what the value is there. And if anything, it's unhealthy because it's encourages simp behavior and stuff. Yeah, I don't care for it. It's mainly gambling because Twitch banned gambling. Oh, okay, that's cool. Like if I go to science and tech, there is one viewer in science and tech right now. Yeah. But let's see if I go to hot tub streams. There's 1,261. Yeah. Hot tubs and bikinis. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So it's kind of already told me like what the difference is. Gaming. Oh, mukbang. Oh. Okay. Yeah, consuming something in front of someone. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay, good to see you, Jamarcus.
Well, you should do a gambling stream on Kick for CS:GO cases. That would
If
be
you go
fun.
to gambling, I guess. Yeah, cool. There's some big channels and stuff. Gambling. I don't know. What are they playing? Gaming is like mukbang, essentially consuming something in front of someone. Yeah. Yeah, I know South Park did a whole thing about it, but I understand it. It's kind of cool. Kick is owned by Stake. Oh, is Stake like a gambling website? Is that how that works? That's pretty cool. Yeah, South Park did a thing about it. What's it? South Park episode gaming streamers. What's this one? I think it was stuff like this. Yeah. Maybe it was the Warcraft one or something. Yeah. The whole series did. Stake. What's up, dude?
I know how you can surf pretty well. Are you good at skating?
I don't do snow sports. But oh, you mean like
Skateboarding,
skateboarding?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would be if I did. I don't really, but I probably would. I ride my one wheel all the time, so yeah, I'm pretty decent with that.
You should try one day. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, okay. It's their headquarters are in Curacao. Where the fuck is Curacao? It's a southern state in the Netherlands. Oh, that's just cool. But it's in like Aruba, I guess, type area. Oh, Venezuela. Okay, cool. That's very cool. Amaranth is a sex worker, you bigot. Dude, stop. Yeah, since when did like we come up with this fun term for being a prostitute? Like what? Sex worker. Like what? Like, excuse me?
That's been the name
Just
order.
call a spade what a spade is, dude. It's cool. Like I don't know. People start like renaming things, and I'm just like, what? Like,
But you can't make them feel bad.
can't feel make it. I'll tell you what. Sex work fucks up a lot of people. Like, don't sugarcoat it. I know a lot of friends, or I don't know a lot of friends, but I know some friends that have gotten involved in that industry, and like they don't have the best mental health. That industry chews people out. Chews people out, dude.
You know, Lord, I don't like how you're like singling these people out. I think you're gonna have to get canceled on this.
Yeah, whatever.
You're gonna have to do a crying apology video on your.
Dude, I'll never apologize. Well, I apologize if I'm like wrong on things. I'll apologize and whatnot. It's okay. But I don't apologize for saying what I think. Yeah, dude, this is the classic picture here. This is the classic. What do they call this? Like Okay, here. Let me answer some science questions. Actually, sorry. I've enjoyed this. Again, I've enjoyed talking about World War III and all the stuff. Tanner Cook. Who's that? Okay, and then I'll do some science. I swear I'll do some science. But yeah, again, this stream is like you can just talk whatever. Yeah, I enjoy talking about this stuff too. It's I have my opinions, and I'm okay with other people if they have other opinions. It's all right. We can disagree. It's cool. Tanner Cook. Oh, this guy. This guy looks like a real Chad. But okay. Does he do pranks? He has an Amazon wish list. Okay, let's see what it is. It's in his Amazon wish list. Yeah, this seems kind of interesting. It's okay. He likes video game stuff. Oh, is the second link? Oh, I screwed up. My bad. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy.
Let's go to Leesburg now. Attorneys for the man who shot a YouTuber making a prank video at Dulles Town Center asking a judge to set aside part of the jury's verdict. Alan Coley was found not guilty of the most serious charges in the April incident.
But a jury did find him guilty of unlawful shooting of a gun in an occupied building.
So what happened? Oh, this guy like tried. This guy fucked around and found out. Is that what happened?
Of the nature of it and the fact that it was recorded.
Oh yeah. I
didn't know this.
I love this video. He thought
typically does something to make them uncomfortable and posts the results. He comes up to Alan.
He didn't get in
Coley
trouble for
and
shooting the
plays
guy,
an
by the way.
automated message on his phone following Coley, who eventually shoots. Here's that.
Yeah, bro. Like what you're asking for it at this point. Like, what are you doing?
He didn't get in trouble for shooting the guy, by the way.
What's that mean?
He only got in trouble for negligent discharge.
No. Get my face with one top sign. Stop.
Yeah, dude. Like this guy obviously is like not happy, and he's like, but this guy's being a fucking just dumbass. Yeah, he pulls out a gun and shoots him. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's talk
Yeah.
about today.
Yeah. Welcome to what happens in. Where was this in? Was this in Virginia? Where was this in? Was it in Texas? Where was this guy? Sorry, what?
Yeah, Virginia.
Virginia. Yeah, like don't mess around in the South. Like, no, he's not dead, but apparently the YouTuber, I guess he got shot, but like,
Quote unquote life-threatening injuries, he's fine. The YouTuber's fine.
oh man, I don't know, that just
He
seems,
deserves that.
that's just not cool. Like, why does that? I know it's shock value. I know why it gains likes and views and stuff. Oh, Kiss Killer, you can say bad words. My bad. Sorry. Let me get you the. Can say bad words. There you go. You can say bad words now again. There you go, Kiss Killer. Virginia
Don't say
sounds
the
like
N-word.
vagina. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that guy kind of deserved it, bro. Like the other person was just trying to get his food. He's obviously uncomfortable. You keep harassing him. Eventually, yeah, you're gonna get defensive, and like in certain states where people carry guns, you're gonna get shot. So if you want to pull that shit, go do it in like California or something. Like don't do it.
Yeah, you might get shot in California.
The
Depends.
jury found Coley not guilty of a malicious wounding charge.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad the jury. Yeah, dude, fuck that YouTube guy, dude. Like. All right. Sorry. Let me do some actual math and science questions. Bum. Tika Bass, what's the relationship between matter and energy, and how can we harness it? Okay, that's kind of cool. Matter and energy are kind of the same thing. Really want to get into it. What is it called? Matter. Let me get a picture of it. I'm sure you guys have seen this this equation, right? E equals mc squared. It's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, basically says like things that have mass have inherent energy in them. And so you can't ever destroy mass. Can't ever destroy like I know you think you can like burn a piece of paper or you can like blow up a tree with tannerite or something. But in reality, you're not ever actually destroying the mass. All you're doing is converting that mass into energy. And in the case of burning things or exploding things with... someone was asking me how to make napalm earlier. Like, what? That energy is heat. Heat and radiation and IR stuff and whatnot. So the relationship between them is equals mc squared. So you can take mass and you can convert it into energy, and this is the amount of energy that gets made. You can also take energy and convert it into mass. So it's kind of like condensating stuff and whatnot. I'm trying to think of another example of, let me see, like example, energy to... The big one with this, I think, is when things start going towards the speed of light, they start getting really, really, really heavy because the amount of energy that they have is now then converted into mass. Yeah, let me see. Let me get an example of this. Yeah, I know burning a gallon of gasoline makes energy, but what's the backwards? What's the backwards way of doing it? Okay, this is cool. So yeah, if for instance you wanted to convert a single helium into 2 hydrogens, yeah, this is what's called the mass difference here. So technically these two things should be the same because they both have a proton, they both have a neutron, and they both have an electron. So there's a total of 2 protons, 2 neutrons, and 2 electrons. However, there's a slight difference between the weight of these two things. It's like taking a cake and splitting it up into 8 slices, but then those 8 slices don't weigh the same as the cake. They actually weigh more. And if they do, what happened is you had to like put in some energy, which then got converted into mass. Trying to think how that would. Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's a real world example of that, like I don't know, like baking a cake or something, but I don't think so. I think it only really happens at the nuclear and atomic level is what you have. But yeah, that's the relationship between mass and energy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Can we harness light matter or dark matter? I don't even mean by harness. You mean like take it, like do stuff with it? I mean, dark matter by definition is matter that we can't really like quote unquote see. Using either the visible spectrum or IR spectrum or UV spectrum, using any sort of type of telescope with any sort of electromagnetic waves, we can't see it. That's why it's called dark matter, because you can't see it. However, it does have mass, because what it does is it affects the gravity around it of other things. So we're like, there has to be something there that has that mass. So that's what dark matter is, technically. Can you harness it? I mean, you can technically with gravity. So dark matter is dark because you can't see it with any sort of electromagnetic waves. The classic electromagnetic wave for us is light, right? We see light. That's how we see colors and stuff. Bugs can see things in the dark because they use infrared waves, electromagnetic waves, to see things. And then I guess some insects probably can see in the UV spectrum too. So that's another thing. But if you can't see it with any sort of wave, then the only way you can really detect it is with gravity. So the only way you could probably move it is with gravity. So if you had a big gravitational force, you could probably move some dark matter around. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Does anyone watch Star Wars? Like any of the recent Star Wars, like the new stuff? They have, well, I mean, like fuck the sequels, but the there's stuff with the what's a good book for introductory physics, high school and preliminary college stuff? Oh, good question here, Kiss Killer. I think so. This is the one that people always use.
John, talk about how Scooby-Doo pulled up on the images while you're scrolling down them.
Oh, did it? Yeah. This is one. I like this book. John Coley's actually pretty good. It's a great.
It's $100.
That's cheap for a textbook, dude. This one's like, yeah. If you
my ass.
It's pretty cheap. Yeah. Let me see if I have it for you. Actually, I might have it. 1 sec.
You can probably get that on an app called Sora. If you go to Sora, it's like an app with like hella ton of books.
Yeah, so this book contains a lot of the physics topics that you would need to go through if you were taking, for instance. So there's two different types of physics tracks when you go into college. So there's physics for what we call like life science majors, and that's more like people taking biology and whatnot. And it tends to be less calculus based, like less heavy on the math, more on the concepts. And then they have physics for what they call like engineering majors and physics majors, which that stuff is very math based, math heavy. If you want, I'm pretty sure I have it. It's like I have actual education. Those are my textbooks. Yeah, here we go. Let me copy the Dropbox link. Yeah, here you go. There you go. Kiss Killer. There's a pretty good, that's a pretty good physics textbook if you want to just like go through it and learn something. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. And then here is the solutions manual, which is useful. So a good way to learn, taking the second physics, why physics questions were worded like, yeah, exactly. So this is a solutions manual, which is, again, very good for, like, doing practice problems and then looking at the solutions to see how it's done, and then you can kind of self-teach yourself. There's a lot of chapters here. So this goes all the way through... So chapters 1 through, I would say, 1 through 10 here. This is what's called mechanics. And this is usually the first semester of college, or, for instance, the first semester of an AP physics course. And then... you get into chapter 16 through, I would say 23. And this is what are called E&M. This is electromagnetics. And this is the second semester of AP Physics and probably second semester of college. And then sometimes you'll take what's called like a third semester of physics, which will be a hodgepodge of, for instance, thermo concepts. So that would be stuff like here. So chapter 11 to 15 is like thermo and waves. And then sometimes they'll do a fourth semester, which is modern physics. And that will go into relativity, quantum mechanics, it's intro quantum mechanics, nuclear physics, astrophysics, and gravitation and stuff, So, what's up, Arian? You can come up and speak. And actually, I'm developing a course right now. Oh, thank you. Who's making me drink water? I do need to drink water. Thank you, Sam. I have to go to yoga here in an hour. What's up, Hypatia?
You said you are developing a course writing a textbook?
Kind of. So it's an AP Physics C review course is what this is. So what I did last year for AP Physics 1, so AP Physics 1 is only algebra based. I made like kind of a little review course for the AP exam. And this tended to just be more of, it had some tutorial videos. It had some important equations that our friends at Flipping Physics made. And then it had some review questions for people to go through. But so I had a couple people ask me for AP Physics C to make kind of a review course. And this is what I've been building with this startup I work with. And it's basically taking this John Coley book, which goes through all the physics. And I've broken it down into what specific chapters are covered on the AP Physics C exam. So the AP Physics.
I was thinking about how many interactions interactive do you have? Remember, Brilliant Khan Academy's interactive content, and also how much GPT elements can you put in?
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff isn't super interactive. It's pretty, it's pretty bare bones it's mainly, it's still following kind of like the textbook model of, we have information that you read, we have example problems that you can go through. See, here's like an example problem, and it has a solution. And then it has some practice questions. Where it's probably getting more interactive is the company I'm working with, they're starting to integrate AI for authoring questions and for also authoring help to physics questions. So, for instance, if you were to say, Hypatia, like, hey, can I get a question that goes over 2D motion with friction? And the AI will be able to then generate a problem that covers those concepts, and then you can practice doing that problem in order to, like, make sure you know the concepts.
Hey, I think I have some ideas of making it cooler.
Sure. What are your ideas for making it cooler?
Like more interactive. For example, with the AI thing, I read about someone about how to teach GPT agent to actually reason about stuff instead of writing stuff, writing logical deductions out of hallucination.
Okay.
And then and then I can. Well, the game I was talking about probably won't work, the lean thing, but we can do some other things like to play around. You remember the interactive animation I made? I showed you a long time ago, I guess.
Yeah. You with what was that thing called? That program? It's like a.
Since you are writing on I guess some kind of like what is the web front end written in what, React or something like that?
So I think this is a platform that I'm pretty sure is written using whatever, like, is basically like Google Docs and stuff. But here, I'll show you how like code is written. So you can embed what are they called, like applets, I guess, and stuff. And iframes. So if you had an interactive thing through an iframe, you could integrate it into that. But a lot of what this is written as is it's basically just text with a little bit of LaTeX to do all the formulas and stuff.
Yeah, then just do this.
Yeah.
I think I sent you this one, the link. If you go to the office hour chat.
Yeah, cool. Let me go to One sec.
Yeah, we can do this. Like you like making videos, narrations, and then this adds interaction into it.
Oh, okay. So is there like a
And,
demo for this or something? Is there a demo with how this works?
Liquid is a library for making interactive.
Oh, let's get the text down. Okay. Ah.
And, you can do also.
Oh. What? Oh, that's super cool. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and I think if you go to somewhere, there's like the author of this library used it to write a interactive calculus course or something. You can see how it works out. Let
me see.
make it for you.
No, this is very cool. And so, how does is this all? This can't be running in Java. What is this running in?
JavaScript is running.
Oh, it is running in JavaScript.
It's on the browser.
Oh, Liquid Videos. Oh, this is sick. So it plays like a YouTube video, but you can also do things with it?
Yeah. And then.
Oh, I see. But I can't exactly type text on it though, right? I can only like run certain commands.
I think you can. I think you can. Let me see if. Doc.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. In case you want to point to something on a screen. Okay.
Yeah, and then it has a lot of like Free.js is how you write animations, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 3D animations, and then they have good latex support. And there's a plugin for you if you want to type things, like you want the student to type things into it.
Okay, that's cool.
Or something like that. And then in terms of the example.
Oh, you can even record. You can record audio. That's super cool.
Yeah, that's the interactive video part.
Okay.
I know this thing because the author is also used to be a research mathematician in algebra topology. So let me show you their examples.
Yeah, send it to me. Let me see it. I wonder how I could embed this. I'd have to see like how this is embedded. If it's embedded as an iframe, it would be easy to throw right into the platform that I use.
Iframe means you can basically link an entire HTML page into the thing.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
Anything you want that's compatible with web technology can be built.
And then, sorry, where does it run then? So it runs on the local browser, or it runs on a server.
It runs on the local browser. I don't think there's any server.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Page.
Oh, that's super dope. That's super cool. Hypatia, you always know so many like cool little things here. Like I've never even heard of this. This is really cool.
Let me see. Where is the question? Portfolio math teaching visualization tools matrixes. Here. This one is the calculus. This one is not really.
I'm gonna post the. Someone wanted some links.
Yeah. You can look.
All right, sweet, cool.
I think they wrote the entire thing.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. So this is the guy's. He's at Brown. Okay.
He is not at Brown anymore.
Okay, let me see. Dot product. Cool. Because I have videos on how the dot
Something
product
we
works.
encounter very often in working with vectors is the need
This
to
will be more
but we
similar
could at
to
least know
Brilliant.
1, -1.
Okay. And then, so this white thing is like, these are chapters, I guess is what these are, right?
They are
an angle
places
of alpha.
where you can interact with it, I think.
We can take the dot product in either order.
Okay.
The-
I'm looking for like where the interactive part is. Yeah. I think this is just. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, projections
Can you see
maybe.
it? I think in the speed you can drag it or something.
Oh, I see. Oh, you think I can like drag one of the vectors?
Subview has the
No, I don't think I can drag
following
this.
properties.
Maybe I didn't pick a video where there's like a lot of like
times v.
interactive things going on. Yeah, well, it's okay. Or maybe it's an example. Sorry, let's go to dot product. Sorry, I should have. B where the sign on B is wrong. I'll re-record it at some point. Okay.
Or sorry.
Let me see. Dude, he's got them on. What's up?
Like, go to this one. Go to this one, and then here.
Which one?
I found it.
Okay. Show it to me.
To this one.
Stokes theorem. Okay, cool.
And then you want to scroll down to, let me see, the first one, second one, third one.
Oh, I see this.
Like
I see
the
this.
bottom one, the last video, and then if you click play and then you pause it, yeah, you see it.
In this example,
like that.
we'll verify Stokes' theorem.
This is so cool. I can't believe this is running natively on my browser though. What?
Plus square 1
I think it will require
y
some
squared.
not
Quotient
much.
rule this
Yeah, dude, I love how I can just like move this thing
x
around.
squared plus y squared.
The more I
Outer
especially say calculus,
but
I'm more
clockwise on the
dissatisfied with Blackboard because
So
if say I'm teaching
Yeah.
like
boundary of
more
A
like
name is cos ci
Uh-oh.
plus cos d2.
Oh, I'm in your mic, Hypatia. Wait a second.
What?
Oh, good. Your mic cut out for a second.
oh yeah, I guess also like more if you are teaching more visual stuff, you will realize like Blackboard is too limited.
Exactly. No, I have the same thing. So, Hypatia, sometimes when I'm teaching students, especially things like chemistry, and physics, you know, some students will be like, hey, can you meet in person? I'm like, it's actually easier and better for me to teach you online because then I have access to different colors and like I can copy paste things and I can move things. When I just have a pen and paper, or in your case, like a chalkboard and a blackboard, there's only so much you can do. You can't really animate things. You can't really pull up cool visuals. You can't, you know, in this case, like show 3D representations of like what the curl is. Like this is super cool.
I posted this to like some of the course coordinators at Shanghai University. Sadly, they are not interested in revolutionizing the way they teach.
No, they're dinosaurs, Hypatia. So like, unfortunately, these people, they like change means work, and they don't want to do it. And they say, hey, this way has worked for 30, 40 years. Let's not buck the system. But I mean
So
that.
if you have a good enough audience, you are interested in it, so I can definitely post something up for you.
Yeah, no, this is super cool. No, I'm very much, you know, and the company I work with, Hypatia, is super into what they call like interactive learning, right? But even them, I feel like they're kind of behind the game in like what's happening here. I feel like what you're doing here is like super cool.
Let me write a note to you. So let's talk about the thing. There's a lot of things. Play for game and then
Yeah,
for your course.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we got to do. A lot of things. All right, here. Let me see. I think let me run the giveaway for all the people who are in the stream today. And then because I gotta go run to yoga. Gotta go.
Oh, I'm going to do the other kinds of 6 frontier yoga with the cohomology theories. I hate.
You know, that sounds like a kind of yoga, dude.
Yeah, you remember I showed you that the 6 operations.
Yes, yeah, the functors, the 6 functors.
Lower star, upper star, lower street, upper street, tensor, are home.
Teacup says, "Am I good at writing essays? I need feedback." Yeah, dude, I help with tons of essays. Yeah, send me stuff, Teacup. I can help you with essays. Also, ChatGPT can help you. Okay, let's do the people who asked questions today. I know Jamarcus did as well. So did Dark. So did Falcon was here at one point. Amog, you were here too. You know, I'll count you, dude. You said some things. And then Sam was here. Who else? Who else am I missing that was here at the stream? Oh, Kiss Killer for sure. Yeah, I appreciated your questions, Kiss Killer. I got one Teacup, Jamarcus, Dart, Falcon. I gotta make sure. I gotta go through everyone. Dun dun dun. Oh, and Initial, dude. What? Yeah, Initial gave some great world news projections. Yes. Okay, cool. I think that's everyone. Did I forget anyone?
Okay, other paper. The paper how you teach ChatGPT to that.
Okay, show it to me. Show me to real quick. All right, let me see it.
So I think it's cool. You scroll down to page 3, you can see it contains.
Page 3.
Yeah, page 3 of the PDF. Can see
Oh, I gotta open the PDF. Give me a second here. In base 9, what is this? Induction stage. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
At the very end, you can also see some examples. Let me see how much the experimental results.
Oh, is this why you're saying that ChatGPT isn't the best at solving math problems?
It's the worst. It used to be the worst.
Okay.
So right now, we have different kinds of ways to tell it specifically to.
Dude, what they call dude? What is rule hallucination, dude? What rule hallucination?
Yeah, so we are like humans adopt logical inferences. I guess in some theories, the theory of mind, like we are different.
Wow.
Humans,
Conclusion.
Different kinds of ways of reasoning, and different kinds of methods.
Yeah.
And we are trying to emulate a lot of such language models.
Dude, I love how they have a disclaimer here on the ethics of why there could be malicious uses of large language models augmented by this.
It is always like they are saying like if you learn, for example, how to use Gira, how to use the say reverse engineering software,
sure.
You definitely people's software and steal people's money. It doesn't mean that like we should start panicking and stop doing everything and then
yeah. No, I get it for sure. All right, here, let me do the spinner wheel for Discord Nitro. Did I forget anyone? Or here, Arian, you're here, dude. Arian, here. Or let me put your name in right. Sorry. Do you want to say anything, Arian? Slimy wants to say something.
Yeah, I mean, what's up? What's up?
What's up? Have you enjoyed the stream? I see you lurking,
yeah,
which is
cool.
it's always cool.
Yeah, some interesting stuff.
Yeah, we go through a lot of really random topics during this stream, and so it's less like specifically math, science, homework based, but it's fun. I like it. It's just kind of like a podcast type situation.
Hola, niños y niñas.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, dope. All right, hola, Slimy. Slimy, you want to get entered into the giveaway?
Sí.
Sí. Wow. You speak. Where did you learn Spanish, Slimy?
Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo. ¿Cuál país está Santo Domingo?
Wait, 1 second.
Ah, he's got to translate. Yeah. Santo Domingo es una ciudad, ¿sí?
I can't even understand what you are saying.
I know.
Anything like that?
I'd say I was trying to say what country is Santo Domingo in? Like
it sounds like very similar to French.
It is very. They're all Romance languages. They're all very similar. They are. I learned Spanish because I dated a Colombian chick for like 6 months. She couldn't speak any English, so I had to learn Spanish. I know Italian from my parents, but the problem is Italian and Spanish are very close to each other, so I always get them like messed up. Slimy says I'm Hispanic. That's cool. Yo soy un hombre sincero. I am a sincere man. Yeah. Yo soy un hombre dorado. I am a golden man. Hombre dorado. Okay, let's roll it again. Let's hopefully Nick, if you win this again, dude, I'm gonna punch something. Let's see who's gonna get it. I hope it's not, dude, it almost was. Good job, Falcon. Good job, Falcon. You win a month at Discord Nitro.
That's dope.
Good job. Okay, cool. Let me wrap the podcast up. Thank you, everyone, for coming to Golden Hour. had a lot of fun with you guys talking about all sorts of topics. Again, yeah, we do this every Thursday, 3 o'clock Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you ever want to like talk about, you know, weird stuff, I don't care if it's international news, cool math things you found, or if you're wondering how do I get involved in physics, or like what do I do with my life, or in Noyce's case, how do I talk to girls? Like, cool. We can talk about whatever here. It's cool. I'm happy to facilitate that. If you need help with your math or science homework, we do that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you can always find the schedule for that using hashtag schedule in the Discord, but it's scheduler if you do it in the Twitch. But there's our schedule. So if you ever want to get help with your math or science homework, we do that 3 times a week. Dr. Gold, when you left, I had a state exam. Oh, no. No games today. We will play games tomorrow. I'm going to announce it. We'll play Jackbox with you guys tomorrow. And then probably either Saturday or Sunday for the tournament and stuff. I'm sorry I couldn't help you study. Yeah, my friend had to go get married. It's all good. Okay. Cool. So tomorrow's stream is going to be an hour later, or 2 hours later. So that one starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to come by and, you know, celebrate your Friday with us, we'll be teaching whatever math or science help that you guys need. The people in the chat, Kisko, for instance, if you wanted to like learn like math or science kind of or chemistry, on chemistry, physics, or calculus on your own, use those textbooks that I sent in the chat here. And I'm happy to help you go through problems. So I do this with a couple of the students who are bored with their math classes and they want to learn calculus. I've given them a calculus textbook, and every time during the stream we go through a new question in a section or something. So if you want to like self-teach and have, you know, a somewhat of an expert, you know, help you tutor it and whatnot, I'm here. So that's a great example of how to use the streams effectively, and I love it because, yeah, awesome, yeah, for sure, Kisko, yeah, do it up. Read some chapters, look at the example questions, look at the homework problems, and if the homework problems don't make any sense, ask one during the stream, and I'll help you out, and it'll help other people out because other people are probably doing the same things. Okay. Thanks again, Hypatia. I appreciate you showing all those really cool advancements in math stuff. Let's arrange a time to just chat and stuff. Maybe like tomorrow. I gotta do stuff today, but okay. I'd love to convene on that
sometime tomorrow. Maybe after 3 or 4 in my time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you a message. About it. Okay.
See you better.
Cool. Thanks. All right. Thank you, everyone. We will see you on the stream tomorrow. Have a great, wonderful rest of your Thursday. Enjoy it up. Have fun. And we'll see you guys on Friday. Peace out.